Oh my God, welcome back, everybody.
Woo.
I know it's only been a week, but I don't know why. You know, it's with as many games as I play, you would think that I'd get used to this by now. But, you know, I'm not going to lie. I have my favorites. I think this is one of my favorites because it's one of the few groups where I have two new players with kind of like a mix of, you know, veteran style or long-term players. And I just love for people to be able to see how that type of table can come together and everyone just finds their groove and just does really well. It makes my Sunday nights so happy. And I'm delaying for time because I forgot to open up my OneNote. So sorry. Well, no, I'm still being honest about the group, but I am still kind of a little delayed.
Before the DM unconstipates on us, right?
Yeah. Oh, thank God I have a remove button. I'm going to take care of you later, Earthen. Take care of you later. Welcome to session 28. Session 28. Can you imagine? Imagine how cool that is. Session 28. That's nutty.
We're like right at our 1 year mark almost too.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. I mean, we took an extended break during the holidays, so that always eats up a bit of time. Then I took some time out to close the studio on occasion. It's amazing how if you're off for like 12 sessions and you play like 29 sessions, you know, the time adds up pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's almost been a year. And I think that's amazing. Did any of you think you'd be in a campaign playing D&D for up to a year?
It's pretty crazy.
Amani's like, no, I'm still not sure what D&D is, but it's fun.
You know what the D and the D stand for, right? So
double digits.
Wait, no, different thing.
And you know, and we watched Winter move from, you know, one state to another state. Xanath has officially taken over her parents' house, and she's clearly staking her claim. Earthen's learned that Chrome is no longer a good browser for him, so he's got to use Edge. And we've learned that wherever Tally is, she has perpetual sunshine, no matter what. The sun is always up behind her, and it's just wonderful. And I think, Spot, you're on your third gaming space by now, I think?
Not really. I mean, it's... Yeah.
As he looks longingly over at his other gaming space.
Nice couch.
Welcome back, everybody. We had quite the interesting session last time. The team, after gathering back up after the joining of the Lineage Cavern and learning, for the most part, the core of the conflict, the core of what is seemingly beginning to unfold around them. The idea that the Copper Keepers have constructed a mine and an underground access point into the roots of the volcano. We now understand that Sawtooth's clan is responsible for the Obsidian Gateway, which is the entrance into the under portion of the roots of the volcano, and something is down there. Whether it is something that is tangible or a veiled threat, we're still not entirely sure what it is exactly. But we do know that the Sawtooth clan are an ancient clan that every 100 years, they perform a ceremony to maintain the seal on the Obsidian Gate. We've also learned that recently the leader of the Black Hand has teamed up with some portion, or at least the idea of the Copper Keepers, in an effort to gain power and therefore gather up and overthrow all the other lizard folk clans strewn throughout the island. More importantly, the border of the jungle region around the border area of the volcano, and is now marching on Sawtooth Clan's main town that is responsible for protecting the Obsidian Gate. The team hatched a plan. What if they could cut Vassarisk's off before he could get there? As he was scouted, and his river flotilla, his boat flotilla that's coming down the river, has to make it through a choke point. The team then began to plot out what they would do as they passed through this choke point. And a couple things happened. Number one, Puck, as usual, her persuasive personality of talking with creatures and beasts, had convinced an alligator to call upon its friends and to do their best to feast on the lizard folk as much as they could. Well, fortunately and unfortunately, depending on your point of view, a particularly large alligator has now gotten involved. And while the flotilla came to the choke point, everybody else had sprung their trap. Winter shooting from the heights of the trees, Xanath and Earthen near the main embankment, Puck, Lunch, and Punch kind of following up on the edge as well. However, it was Spot who decided to practice their ability to be, well, Jesus Cristo, and use their newly acquired walk on water ability to sprint out into the debris and the wreckage of the flotilla, do as much damage as he can, come back to the shoreline. So the ambush had done quite well. More importantly, Winter's banishing arrow had sent away Vassarisk for a certain amount of time, allowing chaos and other activities to take over and completely disrupting and destroying most of the river flotilla. Where we last left off, the team was watching a very wounded and angry Vassarisk and some of the other survivors beginning to come out of the edge of the river near the bank. I need everybody to roll for initiative, please, as we're going right into it.
Yeah. I've probably got a good initiative roll. I'm kind of impressed with that.
All right. Don't forget to put your name or your number in your name. All right, you Winter, get back over in your hiding spot from where you were shooting. Get over there. You're right there. All right. What do we got? Oh, I got to change that. Give me 1 second. Which one am I supposed to use for this? I always forget. This one? Nope. Is it this one? Yeah.
There it goes.
There it is. It's that one. And I'm going to put me down in the corner today where I belong. My timeout corner is where I belong, is in my timeout corner. All right. Let's see who we got and in what initiative. All right. I've got... Oh, Tally, you and your 9s.
Better than one.
Oh, the bad guys are going first tonight.
No.
This is so unfortunate for all of you, but great for me. I get to have some fun. So, with that, all right. Turn on the lamp. Everyone can see the screen okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, good. All right, so the bad guys are up. So to remind everybody where they are, Puck, I got you amongst the shoreline over here with Punch and Lunch. I'm using a ferret because it looks cool. Technically, you have a tiger, and I understand this, but you know, I'm at a loss as to why we don't have tigers in Tailspire yet. I don't.
A giant ferret is also kind of intimidating. I mean,
well, it's just plain cool. I'm not gonna lie about that. It's absolutely cool looking. Let me get my chins back in the picture there. So I've got you over here along the edge of the river. I've got Earthen flying up in the trees over here. I've got
my bloody face.
I've got Winter climbing up in this tree where she's been shooting during the ambush. Zenith, I think I had you closer to the river line over here because Spot had sprinted out onto the rocks over there. That makes sense for everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. And I've got surviving lizard folk coming out of the water and onto the shoreline at this point. So, Bad guys are up with Earthen on deck round 1. I'm going to clear my slate. I am going to have these guys move first. No, actually, the lair action is going to go first. I want someone to do this for me. Somebody roll a d6 for me, please.
Got it.
Okay, Earthen, you're first this round. Roll d6.
2.
The colossal alligator does not arrive on the shore yet, but I will move the other alligators towards the shore. This one it will move there. This one's going to move out of there towards over here. All right, that'll finish the lair action for now. Lizard folk are going to go next. This one. This one is going to move this way. Along with this one. There. This one's going to try to avoid the alligator and come over here. Those two. One moving towards Spot.
Oh, I see.
Attack of
I'm not terribly visible right there.
You got some good camouflage.
So let's see. He's got the alligator's going to take an attack of opportunity on the lizard folk. That is going to be a 13. That's going to miss. All right. So Zenith, you have 3 spears coming at you.
Okay. Quick question. Did we have a short rest before the fight started, or do you think we did not?
I think you were supposed to take a short rest, I think, before the ambush.
Okay, because I am not up to my points from getting messed up after the
Yeah, so go ahead and do a short rest, because I think we talked about whoever wanted to take a short rest was going to happen during the ambush, or like the preparation of like the planning of the ambush. That is a 14, an 8, and a natural 20.
20 will hit.
Let's see. Hang on.
Go for it.
Before that hits, let me make sure that it's not attacking me.
And double check the range if you're doing silvery barbs.
Nope. I was actually looking at cutting words.
Okay. Is there a range on that?
Let's see. It's just a reaction type, usually with distract and fuse. So let's see. With a creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll.
Yeah, he's within 60. You want to do that as a reaction?
For Mr. 20, yeah. I'm going to use that for my reaction.
So he's got to re-roll, right?
Cutting words, I believe. Let's see. No, I expend a bardic inspiration, roll the die, and subtract it from the roll.
Okay, go for it. That automatically takes it away from a critical.
Yeah.
Roll to see how much you reduce the 26 from. So that's now a dirty 20, Xanath.
Awesome. That still hits.
Okay.
But awesome
better than a crit.
Not a critical. Awesome that it's not a crit. Yeah.
That's going to be 7 points of piercing damage from the spear.
All right.
Let's see. Spot. You have 3/4 cover as an arrow is being shot at you. That is going to be a 15, which will miss. And then this guy is going to charge into base with you. And he's going to take his 2 attacks. He's going to try to stab you with the spear twice. I cannot roll. I'm throwing these dice out the window. That is an 8 and a 15. Both those will miss. So take us back over to Vassarisk. This guy, does he have a target? No, because they don't know where Winter is. Only Xanath is on the ground right now that's visible. So Vassarisk is going to move over to here. Turn towards the only target he can see, which is Xanath. Xanath, give me a Constitution save, please.
All right. Let's see. That is a 12.
That is going to fail. You watch as a arc of green, yellow, and bluish energy comes striking out of his hand as he just kind of arcs it towards you, and it crackles. And you feel the necrotic energy just slam into your chest for 22 points of necrotic damage.
Yikes.
Let me double check. I want to make sure I have your guys's content enabled, because I've been balancing a lot of games this week. So let me just double check that really quick. I think I do, but sometimes, nope, I do not. Let me disable this one. Go back and turn your guys's on. Sorry about that. I meant to do that before we started. Why? What? Why are you doing that to me? Oh, there we go. Let me enable that. All right, there we go. That should be all good now. Should refresh in a couple moments. All right, that was his move, his action. He has a bonus action. As a bonus action, he is going to take a potion of healing. And that's going to be... because you guys did a ton of damage to him last session. That'll finish his turn. The others are done. Earthen, you are up with Xanath on deck.
All right.
And your point of view is going to be back over here as you're floating up in the air. That's what you can see down below in front of you. You can see Vasilisk by the rocks. 3 of the lizard folk in front of him, 1 off to your left. Spot is dealing with 2 across on the other side of the river. And Puck is behind you down in the weeds.
Whoop, can you hear me?
Are you kidding me? He's been working
perfectly
up to that point.
Okay. Look like...
Are you back? Are you back? Are you back? Are you back? Oh man, that's got to be killed. It's been working perfect for the last 40 minutes.
Timing.
It's so typical. All right, we'll wait till he comes back. Xanath, you're up, and then we'll have Earthen go when he gets back.
Okay. So I think I have to make 2. Like, I had Moonbeam up, but I probably have to make some saves, right? Because I just got hit twice.
Oh, that's right. You did have Moonbeam up. Go ahead and give me a concentration save. 11 or higher for that necrotic strike.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Lord's wife.
That's a 4.
Aid.
Okay, all right, that's a 4. So I don't have Moonbeam anymore.
Yeah, you feel the after that necrotic energy blasts into you, you just feel the Moonbeam connection just kind of peter out as you're no longer concentrating on it.
All right, I just got beat up a lot, and I don't have Moonbeam, so I think I'm gonna and I'm the only person they can see, so I think I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And then I am going to maybe run through the trees, like maybe 2 squares towards the water.
So you want to go through the trees towards the riverbank?
Yeah, I'd like to still be able to see these bad guys, but not be in their eye line anymore.
Got you. That'll put you right about there, because from your perspective, you could see them through the trees, but now you've got some partial cover running through the trees. But go ahead and give me acrobatics to make sure it doesn't turn into difficult terrain for you. Because it is a little swampy. You're on the river's edge, so it could be problematic a little bit.
Okay. All right. Let's see. That's a nat 1.
That one, yeah. So as you come out of the tree line and stumble across the rocks, you begin to realize that the terrain that you're now moving through is very swampy and boggy, as it's now difficult terrain for you. So you'll be at half movement until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
It never fails, right, Earthen?
Never fail. That's the most important time. So I'm switched over to my backup. I had it ready. But,
well, it was working perfectly fine too. That's what was so weird.
I know. Well, and the thing is, the music kept going in the background, so it was really like I didn't know what happened because the music never reset. It just kept playing, and I'm like, all right,
weird.
What's going on?
That's strange. So, Zeth, that was your move. You still have your action and your bonus action.
So I think my action was to cast Greater Invisibility, and I don't think anyone's been injured yet, so I don't think there's anyone to cast Healing Word on. So I think my turn is done.
Okay, but you're no longer. But I think we're in a new initiative round, so you should have Greater Invisibility was what you guys did in preparation of the ambush.
Well, no, I didn't. I hadn't cast. I just cast that now. I had
Gotcha.
concentration on
Okay.
Moonbeam before. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you cast Greater Invisibility on yourself?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, I missed that part. And you don't have any bonus actions you want to do at all?
No.
Okay. That will finish your turn. Earthen, you are now up with Winter on deck because you dropped. We went ahead and did Xanath, but we'll bring you over here because there you go.
All right. So I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay.
I don't want to. I got a 120-foot range, but a 30-foot cube. So that 30-foot cube should be able to encompass the 4 of those guys, right?
Oh,
Brackets
yeah.
plus the 3 around it.
Yeah, you could get all 4. What's the save on that?
It's a Wisdom save.
Okay, so I'm going to roll. And what's the spell effect for that one? Remind me on that one.
Yep, Hypnotic Pattern. 30-foot cube within range creates a pattern. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a Wisdom throw. Failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed, the spell and creature is incapacitated, has a movement speed of 0.
So I will say that you notice when you cast it, Basilisk seems to be immune to charm.
Okay.
But I'm going to roll saves for the other 3.
Okay.
That is that's a 9, a 19, and a 21.
Okay, so only the 9 is fails.
Okay. Which will be this guy right here, which he's stunned, if I'm right.
He is incapacitated with a movement of 0.
Okay. So he is going to be incapacitated. All right. That was your action. What are you doing for your bonus action, your move?
Let's see. Action. Let's I think I'm going to fly. Can you zoom it out just a hair?
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to be like. Let's move to the. I want to just fly straight over to the other bank of trees to my right.
Over here?
Yeah. Staying up, but just kind of up and out of the way.
Okay. Do you want to go a little higher?
I like the cover of the trees.
Okay. So that'll actually bring you down. So that'll put you about 15 feet, put you in the cover of the trees.
Okay. But that way, I've got a little bit of cover if I'm going to be shot at.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's good for me.
All right, Winter, you are up with Spot on deck.
I just dropped like all my dice. So are we being attacked?
Yeah, the survivors from your ambush are currently coming out of the river. So you got Vasarisk, who is now back from being banished. You've got about 4 other lizard folk that are coming onto the shore as well. Most of them took the opportunity to attack Xanath, who's now heading back towards the river's edge, away from them, as you watch her kind of dip into the jungle growth. You're still up in your spot, up in the tree, where you've been kind of just sniping at the river this whole time.
Don't shoot at the one that's stunned. If you hit him, he'll come out of stun. He's stunned for a minute, so.
Gotcha. Can I
So you-
go for
But the rest of them, take your shot.
Can I go for one of the ones who are following Ben?
Absolutely. You got this guy right here. Go ahead and take your attacks.
Is he not the stunned one? Sorry, I guess I missed
No,
that one.
his base is still normal, so he's not
Okay,
incapacitated.
got it.
It's a 29.
29, that'll definitely hit. Roll for damage.
It's a 7.
7 points of damage. Still have another attack.
I just shoot the same person until like it's done.
Go for it. Yeah.
I got a natural 20. It's a 31.
Ooh.
Nice. Times 2 or twice the dice. Totally up to you.
Times 2.
So critical hits does twice the damage. So you can roll the dice and times it by 2, or you can roll twice the dice.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Maybe roll one to see what you get, right? Then decide.
I got 8 and I got a 6 plus the 5, which is 19.
Yeah, 19 points. Nice. 2 arrows, one in the chest, like one in the collarbone. As the lizard folk gets tagged, he starts looking around, looks up in the tree. He sees you. He knows where you are. He's just not sure if he can get to you. You still have your bonus action, your move.
Can I do Misty Step to another tree?
Absolutely, you can, because that's boss's shit. Let's see. Which tree would you like to go towards?
Whichever one will be the furthest to the 30 feet.
Gotcha. So we'll put you over in this clump of trees right there. That way you're a little closer to Xanath as well. And still give you a good line of sight on the main bad guys. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
Nah.
Okay. You are good. Spot. You are up with Puck on deck.
Mhm. Do I just have the one guy in front of me?
You have the one guy here and then the one guy over here. There's an alligator in these rocks, but the waters are teeming with them, but they seem to be distracted with eating the other lizard folk.
Okay. I am going to attack him with my first one. I'm going to just slash him with my claws.
Go for it.
All right. Let me get back to that. That is a 24 to hit.
That'll definitely
Nice.
hit. Roll for damage.
That is 15. That is actually a crit.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
And not to metagame too much, but I did ask the group, does anyone have a spell or ability that can do persistent damage other than Moonbeam? It's
I'm sorry, you said what?
like a spell or ability that does persistent damage. Like with Moonbeam, every time when Winter has it, it does damage every turn until either they die or...
When Xanath cast Moonbeam?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I
Well,
was asking if anybody else has something akin to that before I use the thing.
And I don't think anyone can help you with that unless they had an available reaction, correct?
You're fine. This was more me seeing if it was worth it to cast Hex on Big Boy. That
Gotcha.
doesn't sound like it.
Gotcha.
Okay, but for my second action, I want to punch him as hard as I can and see if I can knock him back towards that alligator that's hanging out over on that
All
side.
right. For your second attack, you mean?
Yes, for my second attack. My fault.
Do an unarmed strike. Go for it.
All right, that is a 12 to hit.
12 will miss. You feel your punch glance off the kind of strange, like lizard-like, or more of a reptilian hide on top of their normal skin. You feel your knuckles kind of glance off their armor that they're wearing.
All right.
It's like a mixture of bone, leather, and reptile skin.
Because I don't have a good reason to use Hex on Big Boy, I will go ahead and use a key point and do a. God, sorry, I got too many things up here.
Flurry of blows.
Yeah, a flurry of blows on him.
Go for it.
All right, the first one is a 17 to hit.
17 will just barely hit.
Okay, let's see what the other one does as well. Ooh, that one definitely hits. And a 27.
All right, that's both hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is an 8. And, okay, a 10.
8, 10. It's just, you find skin, bone, and you get through the armor. You hear muscles bruise and tendons tear. You hear his breath comes whooshing out of his mouth. He does make a strength save that keeps him in front of you. He does not get knocked back. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that was my my bonus action, so I'll stay put.
So Puck, come back to you over here on the riverbank. So from your view, Puck, as you got lunch and you got Punch with you, you just watched as Earthen went from one tree line over to another. You saw Winter take some shots at one of the lizard folk and move over to another tree line. You can see that Xaneth is getting closer to the river's edge. But from your perspective, you're not entirely sure where Spot is. You know he's somewhere out on the river taking on the lizard folk there. What would you like to do?
I guess me and Lunch will separate into opposite directions of the targets.
Okay.
And try and attack at the same time from two different sides to kind of try and confuse him a little.
Okay.
And I would like to use my lighting arrow.
Okay. Do you want to move first to get better line of sight? Because right now you're down here in the weeds.
Yes, sorry. So me and Lunch would separate that he flies over to the left side, and can I ride on Punch over on the right side within the tree line?
Absolutely. Put you over into the tree line.
That weasel is great.
I know, right? It felt like the appropriate thing for me to use for this. I'm going to enable your flying so it looks like you're riding. And yeah, I bought you a mini because I know you hadn't done yours.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, it's fine. I don't have a whole lot of gnome minis for normal use anyway, so it worked out. It was perfectly fine. So that's your line of sight from here. You and Punch are in the tree line. Lunch has gone off the other direction. You've got at least 4 targets, one of which looks to be incapacitated from Earthen's effect. Basilisk and the other 2 are definitely in line of sight.
Then I guess I'll use the lighting arrow on Basilisk, and I guess because of my bow, I still have a, how do you call it, a preferred, like a
Advantage.
Preferred enemy?
I don't. No, the other one. God darn
I
it.
think you had advantage on attacks.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, go for it. Roll a hit.
Notes.
Notes.
So. Okay. Well, I accidentally did damage before I did the first one, but. Oh, never mind. I got a natural 20, so it's a 29.
Nice.
Awesome.
And the damage was 20.
All right. As he gets hit by your bolt, it slams into his back and into up by his shoulder blade. As he turns around to see where it came from, you watch as he brings his hand up, and you watch as a rock near you comes streaking at you. Give me a strength save, please.
Ooh.
Can I still rebarb that?
Did you already use your reaction for cutting words?
Before my turn.
No, it's during your turn.
No,
It was
cutting
during
words
my
is
turn.
it was during.
Right,
Yeah,
but it's still a reaction on the same round. We're not on a new round yet.
gotcha. Okay, I thought it was after my round. Got it.
No,
Okay.
no. It just felt that way because we had to pull you back in after your
Sure,
computer
sure.
pooped.
I got a 9.
9. You feel a rock that got like picked up off the ground and slammed into you for 8 points of force damage.
No.
Give me a acrobatics to see if you get knocked off of punch.
16.
Nope, you are good. You're still on punch. You want to take your second attack?
Yes, I'll just do a normal crossbow.
Okay, go for it.
15 was the first one. Let's do another one. Oh, 20.
20 will hit, 15 will miss. Is your lightning arrow that you did, was that a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you get advantage with that bow. Ah.
Yeah, and I guess I have the crossbow expert attack.
Yep.
So it's either way, I got a 7 for this one.
Okay. Nice. And I believe that'll finish your turn unless there's anything you want to do with your bonus action.
I guess just try and make sure I'm hidden a little bit or obstructed a little bit.
Okay. Get you a little bit deeper into the tree line. You like right in there. So you are now in the tree line with cover. That will take us to the top of the second round. The lair action is going to go first. Somebody other than Earthen, roll me a d6.
Roll better
I
than
can
me.
roll it.
Go for it, Xaneth.
6.
6. He decides to make an appearance.
Yeah, I think that's good, right?
I
Possibly.
mean, it kind of depends.
He's nice, right?
I'm trying to feed him.
Talk to him, right?
He's huge.
So
Yes.
he shows up. The rest of the lair action. This alligator is going to go towards Vasarisk, take a bite. That is going to miss.
Call him Scruff McGruff.
I know, right? This one is going to come up to this one. Take a bite. That's going to miss as well. I had one more coming across, but it looks like it disappeared on me. Oh, no, there he is. He is going to come out of the reeds right there. All right, bad guy's turn. Vasarisk. He is going to shadow step over to where Puck is. And bunch
Can I,
base with Puck.
Can I detect that he's casting a spell and react to it?
What's your passive perception?
19.
19. It looked like he was readying his blade. It didn't look like he was preparing a spell.
Got it. Okay.
This guy is going to head towards the tree line. This guy is going to come through the tree line as well and move into base with Xaneth.
So I'm invisible. So he doesn't see me, right?
Oh shit,
He's
that's
just
right.
running that way.
Yeah, he's just running that way. And I'll say this guy is running that way as well. They cannot see you currently.
Okay.
He will take a swing at you with disadvantage, however, because you are invisible. So he's going to swing where he thinks you are. All right. So that guy went. Has moved. Oh, okay. This guy's going to pull out his blade or his main weapon, attack the alligator. He will hit 4. Ooh, max damage. 15 points of slashing damage.
Oh no!
Um,
Alligator.
Let's see. Spot, you've got 2 spear attacks coming at you. That is a 22 and a 19.
Let me make sure. The 22 will hit, the 19 will not.
Okay.
Are these thrown weapons or are they...
They're
jammed?
thrusting. He's using his spear to thrust at you.
Okay. So the 22 will hit.
Okay. That is going to be 10 points of piercing damage. Let's see. We'll have... There is 1 attack coming... Well, no, technically 2. So there's 2 attacks coming in your general area, Xanath, but they will be at disadvantage.
All right.
The first one is a 12, and the second one is a 17.
17's my armor class.
Okay, and you feel something slam into you along your shoulder. A huge club hits you for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
But you're still invisible, I believe, right? Because it's greater invisibility?
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll still have disadvantage. As his free action, though, he's going to call out to the guy to, like, right behind you. And he's going to throw one of his javelins with disadvantage. That's going to be a natural 1.
Love
and
it.
it goes arcing over and sticks down into the reeds on the riverbank. All right. So the only person who hasn't gone is Vassarisk. So let's come on over here. He is now in base with both punch and puck. He's going to take his 3 attacks with his main weapon. First one. That's a natural 20 for the first one.
Is that I'm not in vision there, am I?
You're up in the canopy of the trees. I'll say she's only 15 feet below you, so you can see it.
Okay, I'll go on and burn my other cutting words to try and reduce that nat 20.
Okay, go for it.
Yep, let me mark it off real quick.
Well, it definitely takes the critical away.
Yeah. By 4.
Okay. So with that, a 20 plus 6 is a 26. Minus 4 is a 22. Does a 22 still hit Puck?
Is it an armor class?
Yeah. What's your armor class?
It's 13.
Okay. So that still hits. That is for the first one. That is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
No.
Second attack is a 25, which is 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And then the third strike is a 17. So that'll hit as well. And that is 6 points of bludgeoning damage. That'll be his 3 attacks. That finishes his move. His bonus action, I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Oh, I got a 6.
6.
No.
He casts
Gonna die
necrotic
again.
whispers on you. You hear loud whispers churning in your mind as you are stunned until the beginning of his next turn.
Yikes.
However, Punch is not, and you are currently writing on Punch.
Yay.
So there's always that. All right, that'll finish the bad guy's turn. Earthen, you are up with Xanath on deck.
Okay. I'm going to cast Charm Person at 2nd level. First, I need to make sure that I can see the 2 lizard folk that are over by Xanth.
You can see one here, and you can see one right there.
Okay, good. I can see them both. If I'm not, I want to move into range of those guys and cast Charm Person at level 2 so I can charm both of them. Hopefully.
What's the range on that?
Range is 30 feet.
Okay, that would have to put you Why won't it let me take you out of the trees? There we go. That'll put you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You'd have to be right about here to be able to do that.
Okay.
And wisdom save?
Yep, the wisdom save.
Okay. That is an 8 and a 12.
Sweet. They're charmed.
All right.
Incredible.
Hey, guys, you're fighting the wrong one. Big guy over there, that's who you need to be fighting.
You know, I'm going to use
And when I
King.
point over I'm pointing over at Vassaric, like, hey, you got to fight that guy.
All right. And that means during their next turn, they have to respond to you, or do they use their reaction now to start moving?
You attempt to charm humanoid, see within range. Must be a wisdom save throw. If it fails saving throw, it is charmed until the spell ends, which is 1 hour. Or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, they know it was charmed.
All right. So at the beginning of their turn,
I
you're
don't
their
think
buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, their next turn, they're friends with us. So
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. That's your move, your action. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
yep. So I think like I could see Puck. How does she look? Like with my passive perception, am I able to tell if she's like looking rough? I mean, she did like
She looks
get
very
killed by a Tyrannosaurus before.
She looks very staggered by Vassarisk. You can see that she looks like she took some damage from multiple strikes.
But not like bleeding out necessarily.
It's hard to tell from that distance.
Okay.
She's still in the fight, but she looks stunned. I mean, from your perspective, she took a heavy hit.
Okay. For my bonus action, then I will throw a healing word at her.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's 1d4 plus 2.
Go for it.
So if I can get the right, there it is, hiding. Oh, hey, 4 plus 2, so that's 6 hit points back at least.
Oh my god, thank you. Life saving.
I don't want.
That'll finish
I don't
your
want to
turn.
see. I don't want to see you die again.
Zenith, you are up with Winter on deck.
Okay, so do I need to check if I'm still invisible? Because that's
Is that concentration?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. That's a 2. All right, so I'm not invisible.
After you get hit by that strike on the shoulder, you just look as all the lizard folk suddenly go, and they kind of like hiss in your direction.
These have been the roughest
Except
rolls.
not
today.
anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Except
Only the one nearest
not
to you
anymore.
does. Yeah. The other two smile at you, and they seem to think that the one attacking you, well, you know what? I'm going to give them a 50-50 chance. So they think the one attacking you is Vassarisk. So you notice the two of them begin to like look at the one that's in base with you like they're getting ready to attack him.
Ooh, awesome. Okay, I think what I am going to do is I guess I'm gonna stay in base with them because I don't want to get attacked by the one guy.
Okay.
And I am going to can I see anyone? Can I see any of my friends, or am I just sort of like all obstructed in the
You
trees?
can see Lunch flying out of the jungle canopy here.
Mhm.
But other than that, you can hear other people fighting, but you can't really see them. You're not sure where they are.
Okay. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna pop up a Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay, what does that do?
So, as an action, you present your holy symbol. A sphere of twilight emanates from you. It's centered on you. It has a 30-foot radius. When the sphere moves with you, it lasts 1 minute or until you're incapacitated. Whenever a creature, including you, ends their turn in the sphere, they can either get 1d6 plus 10 temporary hit points, or you can end an effect causing it to be charmed or frightened.
Okay. Is that concentration or does that just last up to a minute?
It just lasts up to a minute.
Okay, so that's your action.
So that'll be my action.
Does that mean this guy will start with that effect during his next turn, correct? Because you're in base with him?
Well, I can choose to grant them one of the benefits.
Gotcha.
So I'm not going to choose to grant him any benefits.
Right, but doesn't it? Well, I thought one of the effects was charm.
Yeah, but they're charmed beneficially to me, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you do the effect where they're charmed, he'll be charmed by you, which means there'll be 3 lizard folk charmed.
Oh, I can only end the effect. I can't cause someone to be charmed.
Gotcha. That was the part
Yeah.
I was missing. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And then if I can't see anyone, then as a bonus action, I'm just going to do a healing word on myself.
Okay. Go for it. So you get
All right.
temporary hit points and you get healing word, correct?
That's right.
Okay.
And if there's anyone that's within 30 feet of me, they would also get, any of my friends would get temporary hit points.
Let's see. Unfortunately, Earthen is too far away. So is Puck. So is Winter. She's back in the trees there. And Spot is on the other side of the river.
All right. And that'll be my turn.
All right. It'll be your turn, Zath. Winter, you are up. And from your vantage point, Winter, it would appear that the 2 lizard folk that you can see are either charmed or incapacitated right now. At the end of the incapacitated guy's turn, does he get another save, Earthen?
Let me double check. It's a good question. Nope. Just incapacitated for a minute.
Okay, so he stays incapacitated for a minute. The other one's
Unless he gets
charmed.
Yeah.
Huh?
Unless he gets touched.
Right.
Yeah.
So for
he has
you,
to be,
right?
He has to be like shaken out of the hypnosis.
Right. So for you, Winter, right now you don't have a viable target. You can see Vasilisk and Puck fighting on the other side of the jungle canopy over here. They're fighting in the jungle over here. You can barely make out Spot on the other side of the river, but you've kind of lost track of where Xanath is. You think she's on the other side of this tree line, but you can see Earthen over here who just charmed 2 of the lizard folk. So you're kind of in need of finding a target at this point.
Sorry.
No. Can I take an action and move more towards Puck?
So what's your normal movement? 35 or 40? 'Cause I think you're pretty quick.
Is it 30? Walking speed is 30.
Okay. So as you come out of the trees, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check as you drop out of the trees, just to make sure you don't fall out of the trees.
You got this. 3-point stand.
13.
13, okay. DC was a 10, so you're good. If you come over to right about here, you can see Vasilisk right there. So he's in range of your bow.
Okay. Then I would like to shoot.
Go for it.
Yeah.
It's a 22.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
It's a 12.
12 points of damage. Go ahead and take your second attack. By the way, Puck, you are no longer stunned. You were stunned up until the end of Vasilisk's turn. So you are now no longer stunned.
It's a 12.
12 to hit. You watch as your second arrow arcs down into the ground at that point. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
Can I get closer into the
You used your full move to get down and over. You used both attacks on your action. Bonus action is a little more specific. Can't really move as a bonus action.
Then now, eventually.
Okay. So you're going to stay along the line right there. That'll finish Winter's turn. Spot as we go across the river. You are up.
All right. Going to do pretty much what I did last time. I'm going to claw this guy in the face.
Go for it.
Or take first attack. That is a 19.
19 will hit.
All right. And 10 damage.
Okay.
How's
He's
he
looking rough.
Okay.
He's definitely looking a little rough.
All right. I'll go ahead and hit him with my claws again. Just try to get him out of the fight.
Okay.
And not that one. 13.
13. You just feel your claws kind of like bounce off of his hide armor.
All right. And I'll use my bonus action to do an unarmed strike on him.
Okay. Go for it.
Ooh, okay. 18.
18 will hit. Roll for damage.
That is not. That is a 6.
6. He is looking very rough. Kind of staggered under that last blow. You see blood pouring from his mouth, the slashes and wounds on his body. He's just kind of hissing at you as he staggers under that last strike.
All right. I think I want to see something. Can you kind of determine? Can I see Vasarisk at all? Because I have to be able to see him.
No line of sight.
Okay, all right. I'll stay where I am. I'm not worried about him.
Okay. That'll finish your turn. Puck, you are up as you are in base with Vasarisk.
Yikes.
By the way, Puck, we forgot to have punch attack last round, so don't forget about punch and lunch during your turn.
Ooh, okay. So I guess my first thing to do would be to do fog cloud.
Okay, is your action?
Yeah. And it would be just the first spell slot, so that would only be 20-foot radius.
Okay. You watch as this fog begins to billow out in front of you, in between you and Vasarisk.
And I try to move away from him, I guess, towards the water.
One sec.
So I guess can Punch's action be moving while I attack with a crossbow?
Sure. So you're currently concentrating on Fog Cloud. So I believe he would have disadvantage. Well, yeah, Spot's been remade 3 times, so I think I used the second remake.
You're fine.
And this is now the 3rd remake that you just sent me. So
Yeah, I know.
At least it's
I'll
not
have
naked
to-
Spot.
Well, I almost purposely did the naked Spot just for giggles.
Do it. Do it.
I know, right?
I'd be more visible than I am now.
So currently, Pike, you're concentrating on Fog Cloud, which obscures his vision. So if you move, he'll get an attack of opportunity on you, but it will be at disadvantage.
Okay, I'm in it. I might as well just... Yeah, no, I need to get away from him. I'm not dying again.
Okay.
Sorry.
Which way would you like to go? Or which way would you like to have Punch go?
Towards the water line, but still within the canopy.
All right. So that'll put you back over here into the trees. And that's going to be an attack with disadvantage. That is a 7 plus 5 is a 12. That'll miss.
If he missed me, I do have a reaction for the anything that's larger than me, which is most things.
Which is everything in the world.
Yes, that's the one. I have Giant Killer. When a larger creature you can see within 5 feet hits or misses you with an attack, you can use your reaction to attack the creature immediately.
Go for it.
And I'm going to waste my my second lighting arrows on this.
Okay, go for it.
Uh, 11.
That'll miss, unfortunately.
No.
You watch as the arrow sticks into the tree right behind him. And you just watch the energy kind of crackle up the tree.
Well, so much for that. And then for launch, I guess can use the multi-attack.
Okay, where would you like lunch to go? He's right here.
Does he have enough in him to make it to where Vassarisk is?
Yep. He's got a good fly speed. I think he's got like a 60-foot fly speed.
He does. He has a better armor class than me.
But he's a wuss.
He's a very creative and inspiring fake coin direct. He's having fun. All right. Multi-attack, go for it.
Okay, multi-attack. Coinbreak makes 3 attacks, 1 with each wing talon, and bite 1 with its claws. So, I forgot how to calculate this one. I guess. Sorry, just a sec. Okay.
No worries.
Wing. Okay. So. 2d6.
That's damage. You got to roll to hit first.
Which one is roll to hit as far as like the?
So under multi-attack, it should give his bonus for attack. So it should say like +5, +7 against whatever you're attacking with.
Okay, the multi-attack is the weird one, so I'm gonna take just 1 second to do this.
Okay.
Okay, 1d8.
That's damage. That's not attack.
So which one is it?
There should be
there a
one in there
plus
that
sign?
describes what they can do with a single +5 or a single +7 or a +4. That's usually their attack bonus. And it should be in the body of their multi-attack ability.
It's not in the body of it. It just says the coin drake makes 3 attacks, 1 with its wing talons, 1 with its bite, and 1 with its claws.
Okay.
And then individually, it's like calculated individually. So claws would be hit 9.
So it's +9 to hit. So it's +9 to hit, and then that next number is your damage.
Oh wait, sorry, no, it's +6 to hit. It's at the beginning of it.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
And is that d20 or
Yep.
is it?
You roll a d20 and add that modifier.
Okay, so that's the first one. That's 19 because that's what I'm wasting my good rolls on.
That 19 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. Okay, then God, and that's where I get a 1. But it's a 1 plus it's a 1 plus 4.
So 5 points.
And then the hit is 11 on the next one.
That'll miss.
Wait, no, sorry. It needs. Sorry, what I'm saying is the bite, because each one of them is like individually tagged.
Okay.
So the bite I need to do over 11, and then sorry, it's a weird one. I'm gonna do the normal ones next.
Okay, that's fine. So the bite was 11 points of damage? I gotta admit, I'm a little confused.
Same. Sorry, so far the only damage he's done is 5.
Okay.
The second one missed, and the third one, let me try for the third attack.
Okay.
And the third one also missed.
All right, those are his multi-attack.
Yeah,
his move. Is there anything you can do for a bonus action?
Not really, no. I think it's just gonna try and not get hit.
All right. Did you want to have Punch try to bite Vasarisk before you left base with him?
Yes, please.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, that would be a 3.
3, that's going to miss. That'll finish Puck's turn. That'll take us to the top of the third round. The lair action is going to go first. No one needs to roll because the big guy has shown up. He is expected to attack the nearest target, which is going to be Spot. So he's going to move this way. He's going to take 1 bite attack at Spot, which is a 9 plus 9 is an 18. Spot, what's your armor class?
20. I'm good.
Okay, so you're good. He's going to take a tail swipe at the other lizard creature. That's going to hit. He does 9 points of bludgeoning damage. As you watch this huge alligator come racing across the river, he takes like a crunch towards you. And at the last moment, you watch his tail fling over his head, slam down on the lizard folk. You just hear crunching and squishy noises as the lizard folk is turned into slush. This one's going to take his bite on that lizard folk. It's going to miss. Let's see. We've got... Unfortunately, this guy's going to go after this one. This guy is going to go after this one. So this one... It's definitely going to be a hit with a natural 20. And that's going to be 18 points of piercing damage. And he is no longer incapacitated, as he has been woken up quite severely. This one, who's charmed, like going, it's like looking over at Xanath going, hey, I'll be there in a minute to help you. Just as an alligator shows up, goes to bite him.
Like classic.
That's going to be a 19, so that's going to hit. And that's max damage. That is going to be 17 points of piercing damage. And he is no longer charmed as he just got nailed by the dragon or the alligator.
It's only if we attack him.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's got to be an ally that attacks him. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, it's got to be one of us.
That's right.
Yeah.
He is still charmed.
I told you, I can make an army.
Yeah,
he's like getting one leg chopped, and he's still like.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. I'm just getting a bite to eat. Be there shortly. That'll finish the lair action. This guy's going to attack Vasarisk, thinking that he's attacking that guy, thinking it is Vasarisk.
Yeah, thinking it's Vasarisk.
This guy's going to attack the alligator. Both of his attacks. Both actually hit. He will do 9, 7. He'll do 18 points of damage to that alligator. This guy's going to attack the lizard folk with both of his attacks. That's a natural 20. And, okay, 2 natural 20s in a row. That's lots of fun.
Dang.
So first
Good to
is,
have training.
both spear attacks are, wow, natural 20s. The first one, 9 plus 5 is 14.
The NPCs are all going to kill each other.
10 plus 4.
Hey,
So that's
whatever works, guys.
That's 28 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
That hurt.
On one attack or both attacks together?
Both attacks combined.
Oh, dang. Too bad.
This guy is going to take both attacks on the alligator. That is going to hit and hit. That's going to be 11 and 7, 12 points. So that takes care of both those guys. So you're near the water's edge, so you're good. That's everybody but Vassarisk. Vassarisk is going to be annoyed at the coin dragon. And he is going to cast Blight on... give me a con save for lunch, please.
D20.
Yes.
That's a 6.
6, that's going to fail. That's going to be at 5th level. It's going to be 48 points of necrotic damage.
Jesus. Oh God, my baby.
Is he still in the game?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He has better stats than me. God damn it.
That was going to be his action as a bonus action. Earthen, give me a wisdom save, please.
Okay. Oh, well, that's not great. That's a 9.
A 9.
I forgot to get my,
You guys
modifier
watch?
to-
You guys watch as all of a sudden, up in the air, Earthen is on his side, up in the air, laughing hysterically and maniacally as you are currently incapacitated with Shadow's laughter. So you're incapacitated until the beginning of, or till the end of your next turn. Sorry, till the end of your next turn. And you're just
That's not very
spinning up in the air, laughing your ass off. All right. Well, I mean, you get to make another save at the end of your next turn. Let's see. This guy is confused as to why his buddy just attacked him. So, you have him make an intelligence save. Failed. So he's going to attack his buddy with his club twice.
Love it.
That's going to hit. And that's going to hit. So that's 2 hits. That is going to be 21 points of force or bludgeoning damage. As those two square off. Yeah, wow, this is very different. So that's the end of the bad guy's turn. Earthen, you're incapacitated, so at the end of your turn, go ahead and make another wisdom save.
Yep. Let's try to switch dice for that one.
Okay.
Nope. That's an 8.
Yep, you are still cackling up in the air. That'll finish your turn. Zenith, Zenith, you are up with winter on deck.
Okay. I would love to get out of there if I can.
Okay. Where would you like to go?
I would like to run towards Earthen as far as I can go.
All right. So as you come this way, the guy who's engaged with the one guy does not take an attack of opportunity. However, the alligator is going to swipe at you with his tail as you go by. That is going to be a 21.
That'll hit.
That is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage as you go by.
All right.
And unfortunately, it acts like Sentinel, and as you try to run by, it sticks you right there.
Oh, shoot.
So you're stuck right there, unfortunately.
I'm just looking at you and laughing maniacally now.
Just laughing hysterically. Is that a charm effect that is on Earthen?
Yeah, I would call it a charm effect.
All right. Am I at within 30 feet of Earthen now, or am I still outside?
You are, he's 15 feet up, 20, 25, 30. You're almost there. You're 10 feet away.
All right, but I can't get there because I got stopped, right?
Correct.
Okay. So, let's see. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. I could do Greater Restoration. All right. I will. Can I see Vasarisk at this point?
Oh yeah. Okay. You could see him straight across where he's engaged with Lunch. He's a good 60 feet away.
Okay. I'll hit Earthen with a Greater Restoration, which should end the charm effect.
Okay, as your action?
That'll be my action.
Okay.
And then as my bonus action, can I see Puck?
No, Puck is in the weeds.
Okay. All right, then I think as my bonus action, I'm not seeing anyone who's messed up, so I will not take a bonus action.
Okay. So with that, you're still technically prone, Earthen, but you are no longer laughing hysterically at this point.
Pull yourself together.
Pull yourself together, old man. There's dinosaurs to charm. So that'll finish Xanath's turn. Winter, you are up with Spot on deck. I recall you are on the ground and you were taking shots at Vasarisk last time. You can see Xanath is back to your right. You can see the lizard folk directly in front of you engaged with one of the large alligators. And you can see a now calmed down Earthen up in the air, like 15 feet above everything going on. You're still not really sure where Spot and Puck are, as the jungle and all the kind of like canopy of the area is kind of like providing a lot of cover for folks.
Oh, I forgot my mic was muted.
Go for it.
I'm gonna keep shooting at what's his name, Garrett?
Vasarisk?
Vasarisk.
The big guy? Okay, go for it.
What's the worst that can happen? The 29.
29 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
It's a 6.
6. All right. Take your second attack.
The 24.
That'll hit as well. Go ahead and roll for damage. You're a machine.
The 7.
7. Okay. 2 arrows. Sticks him in his back shoulder and right in his lower part of his leg. He looks over his shoulder to see where you are. He has not used his reaction yet. He is going to. You know what? He's going to burn his legendary reaction on you.
Oh.
And he is going to summon Where are you?
I do
probably
not
should've-
like these monsters appearing at the bottom of this
I
screen.
know.
Right?
He is going to summon a hellhound.
As a reaction, can I counterspell?
Absolutely. At what level?
Let's do just level 3.
Level 3? Give me a
Yep.
D20.
All right. Oh, come on, be better. Nope, that's a 2.
No,
That's a
unfortunately,
five.
you feel the two spells slam into each other, and then kind of you feel the summoning spell immediately invoke.
Yeah.
And
Oh
let
my
me
god,
get
I
him-
love that you have counterspell though. I feel like that's the most clutch spell.
I'm trying very hard to use it when it's needed.
Right.
Unfortunately, he has summoning sickness, so he cannot do anything till his turn.
Unfortunately, that's very fortunate.
So you still have your move and your bonus action, Winter.
Hmm.
And you can move because it won't trigger a reaction from him.
Oh, okay then. I'm gonna move this. Can I get up in the trees?
Give me acrobatics to climb back up into the trees.
Oh Lord. It's a 12.
A 12? Now, because this thing appeared near you and it freaked you out a little bit, I put the DC at a 15. So we'll say as you start climbing up the tree, you slip and you end up falling back down to the ground, and you are now prone on the ground.
Oh no.
And that will finish your turn.
All right.
That brings us to Spot. You are up. You're currently in base to base with a very large alligator that just squashed a lizard folk right in front of you.
All right.
You see another alligator on the other rock attacking another lizard folk, and you can definitely hear fighting going on the other side of the river.
All right. Before I do anything, can I do a quick perception thing and see if I can kind of perceive where the Basilisk is? Or like just not exactly, but just kind of the general area.
That'd be more of a bonus action to be able to do that.
All right. Well, for my action, I'm going to disengage, and I'm going
Okay.
to let me get out of there. I'm basically going to turn around and dash to where I think Basilisk is most likely to be.
Okay.
Just kind of that general area.
So that would be your full move and your action to get right here.
Okay.
Now you can see him. He's over here engaging with lunch.
Okay. I think I'd have to use that as a. Oh, does that count as my bonus action to do that, or do I still have that available?
For what?
To perceive where he was.
No. I mean, at this point, you just took a guess and you went in that direction.
Okay.
So that was just your move and your action. You still have a bonus action left.
Okay. This is unorthodox, so let me know if I can do this.
Oh, here we
if
go.
possible, I'd like to use my feline agility.
Okay.
So that doubles my movement speed. I disengaged, but I was in combat. I want to try to get as close as I possibly can to Basilisk.
What's your normal move?
45.
So 90.
Yeah.
So we'll say action. You did the disengage action. And then while you were sprinting in that direction, you wanted to head to where you thought he was.
Yep.
And let's see.
I have no idea where it is. God, this is trippy to watch.
I know, right? So that's 45 right there. So you can go 18. So we'll say that's going to put you like right because 540 is 90 feet. So that puts you right there. So that'll put you right there.
All right. For just a free action, I'm just going to... Can I see Earthen? Have I noticed he's up there?
Yeah, he just got done giggling, and there's a little bit of urine coming from the skies. He pissed his pants.
It's raining on you.
You're like, oh, and you're like, oh, there you are.
I'm just going to look up him and just be like, where the fuck is he?
And
That
Earthen
way.
stops laughing and then points over underneath the jungle trees.
Okay.
I'm using my head to point, that way.
I'm good.
And that will finish Spot's turn.
I love that my treasure chest flipped over too.
I know, right? Puck, you are up. Lunch is engaged with Barris. Barracks. You now can see Earthen up above there. You just saw Spot come out of the riverbank. You see Xanath as well. And you just watched Winter fall out of a tree.
Oh god.
We're all gonna die.
That's so off-brand for Winter.
It is. Like this whole time, like a sniper everywhere she points.
Yeah.
And then she pivots away from the hellhound. She's like, I got this. And she goes up a tree and poof, falls right out of it onto the ground.
See, Winter, you should have been a cat. I mean, no one else but us.
Yeah, but you think everybody should have been a cat.
Everybody should have been a cat. Name another species that can fail spectacular, but get up and just be nailed it.
Nailed it. Like
the
two
feline
thumbs up.
superiority complex.
Yeah. That should be a bonus action. I invoke feline superiority complex. All right, Puck, what you
Punch do
doing?
that too.
I know, right?
Yes, I'm going to answer for him. Yes, he can.
Okay, question. Is it possible for me to shoot at Basilisk and then jump into the water with Punch?
Absolutely. So we'll say Punch will take a reaction to move after you take a shot. Go ahead and you get 2 shots, right?
Yes.
Yep, go for it. Take your 2 shots.
I love that bow. Okay, first one. I get so many. Oh, no. Okay, it's a 7. It's 16 together.
16 will miss. You watch as the bolt bounces off of his armor.
Dang it. Okay, come on. Yes. 25.
25 will definitely hit. Roll
Finally.
for damage.
5. Okay.
5 points of damage. And Punch will then shift you towards the water. You want to jump in the water?
Yes, towards the giant alligator.
Okay. Oh, you're going to go try to persuade
He's
that
like,
guy,
"What
aren't you?
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna try and use possibly animal sense to see if I can work with him towards a common goal.
Okay. What do you want Lunch to do?
I guess to do just like a quick like electricity breath.
Okay. As a bonus action?
Yeah, and then just get away from there because he's been through it.
So use the disengage action.
Yes.
Okay. What's the breath weapon? Is that a dex save?
Originally it's frost breath, but we changed it to electricity.
That's fine.
And it's so okay. Ice in 15 feet. Con. All creature in the area must make Constitution saving throw DC 15. On a fail save, the target takes 27, 6d8, DC 15.
Well, he takes either 27 points of damage or you could roll 68. So he failed. So go ahead and roll 68.
Oh my god!
But he is resistant to cold, so he'll still only take half
Electric.
damage.
Oh wait, it's electric.
Oh, that's right. It's electric. He's not resistant to
It was
electric.
cold, but it's electric.
Yep.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll 68.
That's 28.
Nice.
28.
Oh my
Nice.
god, Lunch.
Damn.
Yes.
God, Lunch is like kicking his ass. Where do you want him to move to? He
Towards
gets to move
Winter.
twice his movement.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Because you're
towards
giving him
Winter.
the disengage action, which means he moves away up to 60, and then he can move another 60 feet.
So towards Winter.
Winter? Okay.
Yeah, to see if he can help her get away.
All right. I'll put him into base with the Hellhound. And that'll finish your turn. That'll bring us to the top of the 4th round. Let's go ahead and take our break, grab some drinks, use the bathroom, and we'll be right back.
Oh, you're a stinky gal.
All right, we are back. Top of the 4th round. Looks like we got everybody back as well. So the lair action is going to go first. Which is going to be the big guy. He is not thrilled about his cat chow getting away. And he is going to go towards the noise. Come breaking out of the underbrush. He is going to take a bite out of the charmed lizard folk. That is a natural 20.
Ooh.
He has got to make a strength save. And that's a fail. He's immediately swallowed. He is kicking and screaming. He is swallowed into the gullet of the alligator. That'll be that guy's effect. This one's going to need to make a wisdom save. That is going to fail. So he's going to run away as fast as he can. This way, because he's fearful of that guy. The other alligators. Let's see, this one is in base with that guy. He's going to take a bite attack. It's going to miss. This one over here is going to take a bite attack. That's going to hit. 8 points of piercing damage. Believe that is it for the alligators, for the lair actions. Now the remaining lizard folk. This guy has had enough. He is going to take the disengage action and move towards the jungle over here. This one is going to take the disengage action and move in this direction. Get away from that alligator. The one in base is going to take the one who's charmed is going to attack twice. One miss, one hits. It's going to be 8 points of piercing damage on the one that he's in base with. And this guy's going to take both club attacks on him. He is confused. The first one hits. Second one, natural 20 on the second one. So that is going to be 118 plus another 9. So that is 27 points of bludgeoning damage. And he cleaves this guy in half and squishes him to the ground. However, he sees the big alligator, fails his wisdom save, and he's going to start running away. He moves through the trees and goes this way. Let's see. I think the only person left to go now is Vassarisk. And there's no one in base with him. You know what? He's got one thing left in the tank, and he is going to use it. I wonder if do we have that still? I think we do. Where is it? He is going to, he is going to polymorph.
Counterspell.
Oh. Yeah, because we're at the top of a new round. Go for it. Yep. Give me a D20.
5th level.
5th level? Motherfucker. Okay. Yeah. He goes to do the invocation to turn into a giant snake, and then the counterspell slams into him, and it fails. He does not get that off. So that's his action. He is going to do his move, and his bonus action, he is going to move closer to his guy over here. And then he's going to look up at you with his bonus action. he is going to cantrip Shadow Dart, which will automatically hit you for 12 points of piercing damage. Because that is his cantrip. Because he cannot cast a spell. Oh, fuck, man. That sucked. That's going to hurt. That is going to hurt. All right, that finishes the bad guy's turn. Earthen, you're up with Xanath on deck.
Eat it, you son of a bitch. All right. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level on Vassarus.
Okay, that's a wisdom save.
So it's a wisdom save at 3rd level. It'll give me
That
2
is
more
a
d6
21.
damage. Okay, so he's going to take half damage of 5d6.
Go for it.
8, 12, 15, 16, 8 damage.
8 damage.
He
Okay.
doesn't get the extra effect. Yeah. 3rd level. And then, let's see. As a bonus action, can I call out at the giant, holler at the giant alligator and just kind of try to, I do have some animal handling experience. Just try to distract him in the direction of Vassarus.
Sure. How do you want to do that as a bard?
So, being the game master, I'll let you decide if it's animal handling or if it's performance.
Intimidation or persuasion or
persuasion. Yeah. I mean, persuasion would obviously be the best for me because I'm a bard, but I don't know that persuasion.
Well, describe how you try to get his attention.
I could whistle at it and
give me persuasion. If you just do a good old fashioned heckle,
yeah,
in his direction. Yeah. Go for it. Give me persuasion.
All right. I'll burn a lucky point on that one.
Okay.
And all right, 29. That's a 19.
29.
Actually, 32 because that's because I get my bonuses.
Right,
so yeah.
So we'll say you whistle at him, and the alligator turns to look in the direction of the noise. He sees you up in the air. He sees Spot. He sees the other lizard folk running away. So he's going to use his reaction to immediately chase after Spot because he doesn't know who you're targeting him for. He's just like, oh, yeah, there's a lot more people over here. So he immediately, as a reaction, he's going to do charge. Xanath, give me a strength save really quick.
All right. 14.
14. He runs you over and knocks you down. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
He knocks over you, comes in right underneath Earth and is in base with both Spot, the little alligator, and he's currently looking up at you, Earthen. And as he looks up at you with his huge mouth open, you can see the feet of the other lizard folk kicking in his gullet. We'll say at the end of his reaction, he is stunned until the end of his next turn from your persuasion. Because you essentially confused him. And I love it. That's exactly what bards do. They're either hot or confusing. In that case, you just confuse the heck out of them. Anything else you want to do?
He could find me hot, but like a hot meal, you know.
All I've ever wanted to do was wear human shoes. That shoes made out of human to you.
Yeah, you know. Oh well. That's. I'm gonna move towards Vastus, but not to him, just in the direction. Because if he's looking at me, I want to draw his attention towards those guys as best as I can. But without getting, melee range of them. If I need to go up higher and just go up and over, that's okay too.
Okay. I'll put you right there. So you're towards him, but not in melee range.
Yep. And I'm done. I'm good.
Okay, that'll finish your turn. Xaneth, you are up with Winter on deck.
All right. I would love to stand up.
It's half your move.
I'm gonna, I think, actually stay where I am and try and.
Are you currently concentrating on anything?
No.
Okay, so you're good.
But I'd like to throw a moonbeam down at Vazarisk because I think he's within 120 feet.
Oh, definitely. Yes. What's the save for that?
So that'll be a con save 16.
And that's at the beginning of his next turn, correct?
That'll be at the beginning of his next turn.
Oh, that is a 3 + 5. That's an 8.
Oh,
that will
I love
fail.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm going to mark that down for the beginning of his next turn, so I don't have to remember it.
All right.
You have
so
your
hold
move
on.
and your bonus action.
Yeah, I don't think I want to get close to that alligator. I would like to run, if I could run like left away from the water, or like I think I have 15 feet of movement. That would be good.
So go this way.
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my temp HP from this Twilight sphere.
Okay.
And I think that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Winter, you are up. You're currently prone on the ground in front of a hellhound that just got summoned. It's like growling and hissing at you. And then you watch his lunch come swinging up behind it as well. What would you like to do? It's half your movement to stand up.
Will it trigger a reaction if I stand up?
Nope.
I would like to stand up.
Okay. That you're back on your feet, so you have half your movement left, and you are in base with the creature.
Then I'll take the rest into the. Oh, half my movement. Can I like back up a little bit?
That'll trigger a reaction.
Then I will stand right there.
You still have your 2 attacks.
Then I would like to attack it if I could.
Yeah. Do you have a longsword, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, because you're in base. So go ahead and roll twice with your longsword. See if you hit.
Unless you picked up the feat where you can shoot him point blank range.
So the first one is an 18.
18 will hit.
The second one is a 26.
Both will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
It's a 12.
12 for both.
Oh, I've rolled it 2 times.
Yep.
2
So
hits.
the first one is a 12. And the second one is a 6.
Nice. 18 points of slashing damage to the hellhound. Anything you want to do with the bonus action? Okay. So you're going to stay put? Okay. That'll finish your turn. Spot, you are up, and your situation just got a little interesting.
Mhm.
There's a very giant alligator behind you looking up at Earth and confused. You can see the Vasarisk and most of the lizard folk are heading towards the jungle as if either running away or trying to leave.
All right. I'm going to just fix my focus entirely on Vasarisk. I'm going to just charge at him, basically make it to where I'm going to try to elbow him with all of my momentum.
Okay. Go
Am I
for it. You
basically
are
in base?
now in base with him.
Okay. The second before, the instant before I get there, I want to use my Misty Step and appear 30 feet above him.
Okay.
If you're direct above him, you're going to be in my moonbeam.
You have
Yeah,
that.
because there's also a streak of moonbeam casting up around exactly where he's standing.
I didn't know you'd done Moonbeam. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
All right. Well.
If only you had like a long stick that you could reach from really far away and poke at it.
Well, that's going to change my plan somewhat, but what I'm going to do is use my, excuse me, since I'm already there, I'm going to try to adapt my plan a little bit. I'm going to attack him with my with my claws.
Okay, go for it.
So we're not going to do the Misty Step. Ignore that. First one
Okay.
is a 14, so that obviously
That
does not.
misses, bounces. It kind of like scrapes across his armor.
All right, 12, so not that. But bonus action, I'm going to try my flurry of blows.
Go for it.
All right, first one. Ooh, that's a 26.
That'll hit.
Nice.
All right. Second one is only a 13, but with the flurry of blows, I can let me find it so I can bring it up. I can impose an action on that. Find it real fast. I'm going to try to knock him prone unless he can beat a 15 dex save before I even roll damage on that one hand.
That is a natural 1 plus 5, so that's going to be a 6.
Okay, so he is knocked prone.
Okay.
And for damage, all right, that is a 10 damage. I rolled the wrong die, but it's fine.
But he is knocked prone inside the moonbeam.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll say you put it slightly behind him, Xanath.
That or how many? Do you remember how far away I was? Because if I could, if I had to, I could hop backwards.
Yeah, I would say you've got at least 5 feet left. You can move back.
Yeah, so I'll just move 5 feet backwards.
Even though he's prone, he's going to take a swipe at you, but it'll be a disadvantage because he is prone.
Mm-hmm.
I just rolled double 18, so that's going to be 18 plus 7 is a 25.
So that'll hit.
It's going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Sorry, slashing damage.
Okay, done.
That is his reaction. Now finish spot. Puck, you are up. You are currently over here on spot, and you've sent Lunch over to help out Winter over on the other side of the trees. And you just watched as the alligator was across the river and came shooting across the river up through the reeds. And because you're up on Puck's or on Punch's back, you can see that the alligator has currently got its huge mouth open with parts of lizard folk kind of dangling out at it. It just seems to be staring up at the air at Earthen.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna. Me and Punch will kind of run towards the gator to try and kind of climb on his tail from behind. I guess Punch will stay on land, and I'll try and mount the gator.
Okay. That's a very disturbing way of saying that, but that's fine.
Let's not think about that.
He is stunned, so give me acrobatics with advantage.
Uh, 19.
Yeah. You are currently up on the back of his tail at this point. Although you disappear. Hold on. Let me put you back in fly mode. Give you a little bit of height. So you can be above him. Just enough so it looks like you're on his back. Okay. So you're currently on his back.
Okay. So a question. Beast sense is mostly for just kind of feeling what's like, I guess you touch a willing beast for the duration of the spell. You can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it's here and continue to do so until your action returns to your normal senses. While perceiving through the beast's senses, you gain the benefit of special senses. But you lose of the senses of your own surroundings.
Right. So you're essentially you become blind and deaf, and you're for your action you can see through the behavior of the alligator.
So I can't at all like influence what it's doing. It's literally just kind of passive seeing.
Correct. I mean, where it really comes into effect is when you make friends with another animal, and then you use that animal to kind of like almost like a way of familiars used a little bit.
That makes sense. So I'll just cast Sticking with Animals and try to convince it to go towards the juicy lizard in the middle.
Okay. So with that, you cast as your action, and you're holding on to its back with one of the ruddy scales in your left hand, and you cast Speak with Animals. And it's like suddenly you could hear what his growls mean, like his hissing and his growls. I want to eat the one up in the sky. I want to eat the one up in the sky. And then like his big head turns to look at you and goes, What do you want? Why are you on my back? You're too small to be a meal.
So is the one in the sky, but do you want a real meal? Do you want...
Oh, I'm always hungry. Always hungry.
Well, over there is the juiciest of us all.
Give me persuasion with advantage.
Yeah. Uh, 19.
19.
Yeah!
All right. All right. His head, big old head, turns back around to stare at the prone form of a moonbeam lit up Varix. And he just kind of, you're right. That one looks chunky. I think I'll eat that one instead. That'll
I
finish your
imagine it's
turn.
like a quest icon in a game.
Yeah.
With the light
Yeah,
shining on
yeah.
the right here is what you want.
So that'll finish Puck's turn. So now it's Lunch's turn. Multi-attack on the Hellhound.
Actually, would it be possible to try and like catch the hellhound by the tail and try and kind of throw it towards the,
You want to try to
into the
grapple
river?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be either athletics or acrobatics. So it's either a dex or strength check. Your choice.
Well, the strength is 19 plus 4, so I'm going to go with that.
Okay, so roll a d20 and add a 4 to it.
Did you already roll 19?
No, I think she said his strength is 19.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's going to be together 9.
9. Hellhound is acrobatics. That is a 14 plus 4 is 18. The Hellhound immediately turns around to see that something just poked at its tail, which will trigger... he's going to stay in base with both, so it doesn't trigger attack of opportunity. But he is going to trigger a reaction, and he's going to cast his fire breath at Punch or at Lunch. Have Lunch make a dex save, please.
Okay. Wrestling is 15, and then it's plus 2, so... Oh, shoot. Okay, 20.
20. That Lunch will take half damage. So take half of 18 points of fire damage, so only 9 points of fire damage.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad for him. I mean, it's not great, but would be worse if it was me.
All right. Well, that's fair. So that'll finish your turn. That'll take us to the top of the 5th round. The lair action goes first.
Hungry alligator.
Give me a strength save, Puck, to see if you stay on its back while it goes charging after and directly into the moonbeam. And since he's going to enter the moonbeam to go after the prone Varix.
I got another 19.
Nice. So you stay on its back, like back right here. There's Spot right next to you. You can see Earthen above you as you ride this huge gargantuan or very large alligator across as it goes to attack Varix. It's going to fail its con, right, Xanath?
Yeah.
So it'll fail its con because it enters the space at the beginning of its turn.
Sweet.
So go ahead and roll damage for the alligator.
That's 19 damage for the alligator.
Okay. As his skin and moisture begin to bubble off of his form. But he is going to take his bite at Vraxis with advantage. And that's a natural 20.
Ooh.
Varix has got to make a strength save or be swallowed. Actually, the guy inside of him's got to take damage first. Because he's in his gullet. And that's going to be... Wow, it's almost max. 10, 22, 23. It's going to be 28, 32 points of force damage as the guy in his gullet dies. And now Varix has got to make a strength saving throw with advantage because of his ability. It's going to be 16 plus 4 is a dirty 20, so that will save. So he'll only take the double damage, which is going to be
Good.
8, 9. That's going to be 31 points of piercing damage.
Oh, dang.
And he is starting to look a little bit rough after that. But he is not grappled and swallowed, so it's one good thing. Where's the other alligator? Okay, there's that one. It's actually going to go towards this guy. Take his bite. That is going to miss. This guy. Ooh, he's going to see Winter on the other side. Charge at Winter. That's closest target. Winter, you've got a bite attack coming at you. And that alligator. That is going to be a 19 to hit. You're mute. Does that hit? What's your armor class?
And I just had it. 15.
15, so that'll hit. You take 14 points of piercing damage from the alligator.
That's not bad.
The hellhound. Oh, that's the last of the alligators. So the bad guys are now up. I thought I had more. Oh no, that other one got squished. Didn't he? He got squished.
Well, the one was running away across the river, right?
Oh, there's the other alligator.
Mhm.
So he is actually going to go into the river, go to the other side. This guy is going to use his action and move to disappear into the jungle. So he is gone. All right. So this guy is going to fight back at the alligator with both of his club attacks. Both will hit. That alligator's already taken some damage. Oh yeah, that'll do it. So this alligator is hacked down by this guy who holds his ground against the alligator. But he is going to see... He's going to move this way. This guy is going to come at the big alligator with 2 spear strikes. That will miss. That will hit. It's going to be 11 points of piercing damage. That takes care of all those guys. Varix is going to use half his movement to stand up. And he is going to bonus action Shadow Step. And he is then going to... Actually, no. He is going to... No, he has to do bonus action Shadow Step or else he will get an attack of opportunity. So he is going to bamf over to the cover of the trees over here as his bonus action. He does not have much left except... You know what? Does not have a clear target. Except for Earthen. Earthen, give me a con save, please.
Is this another spell or is it an attack?
It is a spell attack.
Then I will go on and counterspell that at level 4.
A level 4? Roll a d20. Yep. This is his last level 5 that he's got left.
Nope, that's a 7.
So, as you try to counterspell his effect, you watch his hand come up as once again that yellow-green kind of arc of lightning, necrotic lightning, arcs out and strikes you for 38 points of necrotic damage.
Woo!
Oh
Ow!
God.
Ow!
Are you still up?
Nope.
So you're currently unconscious up in the air because your fly effect is a ring, right? Or your boots?
Yeah, it's the ring.
Yeah, so you guys watch as an unconscious form of Earthen is now spinning like 15 feet up in the air. So that will finish Varrix's turn.
And he takes 23 points of damage from the moonbeam on his turn.
That is right. He is looking a little bit rougher. That hurt a lot, which is why he got out of there. That'll finish the bad guy's turn. Earthen, you are up. Give me a death save, please.
Yep. That's 18.
That's one success. Xanath, you are up with Winter on deck.
All right. I will, if I can, I'll run forward close enough to Earthen that he's in my 30-foot radius sphere.
Okay, that'll put you right about there. But as soon as you come out of cover, Varrix is going to use his reaction as soon as he sees you. I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
All right. That is a 26.
That will save. As he casts shadowy laughter on you as a cantrip, it has no effect. And he burnt his reaction for nothing. So you're good. What are you doing, Xanath?
All right, so I'm going to throw a level 3 healing word at Earthen to get him back up. And he'll also take temp HP during his turn. So it won't be till next turn. But for the healing word, at 3rd level, 3d4 plus 4. 4, 3, so that's 7, 8, so that's 12 points to you, Earthen.
Okay, Earthen, you got 12 points back. Your eyes fly open as you are spinning in a prone position up in the air. Anything else you want to do, Xanath?
Yeah, let's see.
That was your move and your action, so you still have your bonus action.
Yeah, there's actually not much I can do. Why don't I throw one more first level healing word at Earthen as my bonus action?
I'll take it.
That's spell and spell, right? Or is that a cantrip?
Well, it's a spell, but I can do it as a bonus action.
Right, but that's a spell. So you can't cast
I can't do 2 spells.
Right, you can't do 2 spells in a row.
Well,
you can do a spell, cantrip, or cantrip.
Not the same spell, right? Yeah, not the same spell.
Not the same spell, because I've in the past done like Moonbeam as my action and Healing Word as my bonus action.
Then we've been doing that wrong. Because it's spell cantrip or cantrip spell. It can never be spell. I've always thought Healing Word was a cantrip, so that's on me.
Okay. All right. Well, I will not do that then.
It's a good idea, though. I mean, it's great homebrew if you really want.
Yeah. Okay, but so I won't do anything then because I can't do Healing Word.
Okay. That will finish your turn. Winter, you are up with Spot on deck. And you're in base with both a hellhound and an alligator at this point. Choose your targets.
I guess the alligator. It's like right there behind me.
Okay. Go ahead and take your 2 longsword attacks.
The first one is 24.
That'll hit.
The second one is 27.
Both will hit. Roll for damage for each hit.
The first one is 6. The second one is 10.
Okay. Is 10?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. That one's a little bit injured from before, but he's still in the fight. You bring your longsword like down into his nose and his arm, hacking into him as he faces off against you. Anything else you want to do with your bonus action or your move?
Am I able to try to climb the tree again?
You can. It'll trigger a reaction, but at least you can get out of base.
I'll do it.
Okay, give me acrobatics. Try to scamper up the tree again.
Do you not have disengage? Or
She's a ranger. She already used her action.
Okay.
Uh-oh, what did you get, Winter?
It's a 7.
As you try to scamper up the tree, you fall down yet again onto the ground. Give me a dex save to see if you can stay on your feet this time.
What is that?
Dex save. So up at the top where all the saves are, roll a d20. Just roll the dex save on your character sheet.
Okay. That stands for dexterity, right?
Correct.
Okay. It's a 15.
15? That was your DC. So you, even as you try climbing up in the tree to get away from the creature, you kind of land back down on your feet. But he is going to take a tail swipe at you. That's going to be an 18 plus 4 is a 22 to hit with the tail. Which is going to hit. That's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay.
I need you to make a strength save, please.
Do I just roll a d20?
Yeah, roll a d20 and roll a d20 or click on the strength save button up on your character sheet.
It's an 8.
An 8?
Oh, gosh.
That's going to knock you back 10 feet and then prone on the ground.
You said 9 points?
Yeah, 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And that will finish. That'll finish Winter's turn. Although, no, that's right, because your move was acrobatics to try to go up the tree. So that was your
Is
move.
it too late to cast Lucky or no?
To re-roll that strength save? Yeah, go for it. Use your lucky feat to re-roll, yeah.
Okay.
Your facial expressions kill me, Winter. What'd you get?
It's a 10.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, he like slam, his tail slams into you, knocks you across, and you skitter prone onto the ground. So that'll finish Winter's turn. Spot, you're up with Puck on deck.
Okay. Can I still see Big Boy there?
You can see Varix off to your left on the other side of the alligator.
Okay. I'm just going to stare him dead in the eye, and I'm going to cast Hex on him. So,
Okay.
Or Cat Scratch Fever, as I have it. So, and I'm going to choose... Xander, do you still have your Moonbeam? Can you still move that towards him?
I can, but I won't be able to move it till my next turn.
You're fine. I'm going to give him disadvantage on con saves.
All right. Yeah, that's always a good combo right there.
All right. And honest question, because I've never really had spells. Can I still do an attack action, or is it just my bonus actions?
Well, was Hex say? Is it an action or bonus action?
Let me take a look. It's a first level enchantment. Like I don't really, like I said, I've never really had any of them.
Well, but it should say if it takes an action or if it takes a bonus action.
Okay, I'm looking.
It should say in the spell on your character sheet. If you click on the spell, it should give you that detail.
Okay.
It did damage.
It is a bonus action.
Okay, so you have your action and your move left.
Mm-hmm. All right. So in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to charge at him. I'm going to try to. I kind of forgot I had this. I'm going to try to ensnare him in my net.
Ooh.
Okay, so that'll trigger an attack of opportunity from the alligator because you're technically in base with it. And he's going to use
buddy.
And he's gonna. Well, he's buddies with what's her name on his back.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he likes everybody right now. He's just taking suggestions from the wild Puck. So give me a strength save, Spot,
Strength save.
because he's gonna swipe you with his tail. And that's
That is a 16.
Yeah, it's 28. DC is a 17.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Let me make sure I have something real fast. I want to make sure of this because it may not be added in. So forgive me if this rolls
Yeah,
twice.
no, that's fine.
I'm just trying to read the details. Shut up. All right. Customize. I can't tell because I have a +1 on saves, and I don't know if it's automatically factored in. So
If you're clicking the button on those, it should automatically factor in.
okay, so it's that. So yeah, it was
Okay.
a 16.
So that's 12 points of bludgeoning damage,
Ow.
and you are knocked back. It's double for him because of his size, so you are knocked back 30 feet,
Oof.
and you are knocked prone
Ow.
onto the
Yikes.
ground.
At least you're far away.
Because he took a reaction, Puck, I need you to make another strength save to stay on his back. This guy's big and he's strong. So as much as he likes the idea that you're pointing out food, he doesn't necessarily care one way or the other of your existence.
Fish on friends, not food.
Fish, oh, friends, not food.
I wasted a nat 20 on this, so I got a 23.
Yeah, you're holding on. You're still on his back.
I mean,
That's not what I'm gonna do when I
you
attack.
should yeehaw that like you're riding a bull, you know? With a nat 20, that's like, yeah!
So technically, Spot, you still have your action.
Okay.
And I'd even say you could use the remainder of your move to stand up.
Okay. Did I move at all? Because I was in base.
No, as soon as you went to get away from him, he slammed you. So we'll say half your move to get up. That's a good point.
Okay.
So we'll say half your move to get up, and you still have the rest of your move
Did I
plus
move-
your action.
Did I move last turn? I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, you moved into within.
Oh yeah.
You moved, you attacked him, and then went backwards, so you wouldn't be left in the moonbeam.
Okay, so all right, I'm gonna head in the direction of Eric's, but I'm.
How much move do you have left?
Well, if it was half, that would be 23 feet.
Okay, so that'll take you right there at the edge of the river fronds.
All right, so the bulrushes. Okay. And
Finish your turn.
let me make sure. I want to make sure of something real quick. It's not. I don't think it's really going to impact that. But yeah, so he has disadvantage on con saves right now. I don't think I can actually do this because I don't have a reaction or a bonus action right now. Yeah, I don't think I can heal myself or anything. Let me ask you one thing. Well, God.
I think you're
Earthen.
within 30 feet of me, so you can take some temp HP. If
I
you're okay.
Yeah,
have
you
ability. This isn't me. This is Earthen. How rough are you looking right now?
Well, he was
On a
unconscious
scale
a
of
moment
1 to
ago, and now
40.
he's like, he's like recovering.
On a scale of 1 to 42, I'm a 12.
Okay.
you and your meta subliminals.
Hey, you know,
Are
I'm
you
a bard.
waking up
Come on.
for an object? Let's ask that.
Probably not.
Okay, and I'm done. I was going to toss you.
I remember I'm like the clumsiest. Remember my tying knots from before, and how I almost died like 7 times because I couldn't tie a knot. So
that's fair.
Very fair.
you know,
Okay, you're fine. I was going to try something, but nah, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So, all right.
if I die, I die.
Take 13 temp HP.
Okay, cool. Yay.
All right, that'll finish Spot. Puck, you're up. You're on the back of the big alligator, trying to keep him on your side. You can see Lunch still engaged with the Hellhound behind you. Varys has bamfed out of the alligator's range. You just watch Spot get tail smacked as a reaction. Xanath is behind you, and Earthen has been recovered above you, and Winter got knocked by the other alligator onto the ground as well. What are you doing?
I guess Punch should go towards Xanath to kind of see if she needs any extra help.
Okay.
Um,
Punch is now in base with Xanath.
Lunch is going to attack the Hellhound to
Go for
try
it.
and help her. And he's gonna do claws. So hit 9 and then 1d8 times 4 slashing damage.
Yep. So roll to hit.
Okay, it's 9, so he should hit.
19 to hit.
19.
So for his, did I give you a stat sheet for him?
Yes.
Did I pin it in our Discord? Because let me double check something. Because
I can send it. Yeah, it's in the Discord. I have it opened on my computer.
Hold on one sec. Let me go to pin. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let me open that in the browser. I keep forgetting to pull this up. All right. So multi-attack. 3 attacks. So for his claws, it's +6 to hit. For his bite, it's +6 to hit. For his wing talons, it's +6 to hit. So you got to roll a d20 and add a 6 to be able to hit.
Okay, so the first one was 9 + 6.
So that's a 15. That'll just hit. So, and you're doing the claws or the bite? Which one are you doing?
I'm doing claws.
Claws. So that's going to be 1d8 + 4 damage. So roll a d8 and add a 4 to it.
That's going to be 8.
So that is 8 points of slashing damage. So you still have bite and wing talons left.
Okay, so I'll do all of them again.
Okay, so bite, d20 +6 to hit.
Yeah, so... Okay, that's 17.
That'll hit as well.
Okay.
So that's a d12 + 4 damage. So roll 1d12 and add a 4 to it.
Oh, that's a 4, so that's +4, that's 8.
So that's another 8 points. The Hellhound's looking a little bit rough. So now for the wing talons, roll a d20 +6 to hit.
20. Oof, that's a nat 1, so that's going to be a 7.
So that one is going to miss.
I knew the nat 20 was going to come back to hunt me at some point.
So that will finish his turn unless he wants to move.
I guess maybe to kind of move further up, so he's not so much in the line of sight of the hellhounds.
If he moves up, he's still going to take an attack of opportunity.
Then never mind. He's staying there. He's being helpful.
So he's going to stay in base.
Whoa,
right.
fiery dog dude, back off.
So did you do anything yet, Puck?
No, not yet.
Yeah, because we did punch and lunch. Now you're up.
I'm gonna try and shoot at the big lizard.
The leader or the other two?
The leader.
Okay, yep, go for it. Roll to hit.
Yikes, a 4. So together it's 13.
13, the bolt bounces off the tree in front of him.
Ouch. Okay, I have one more. I'll try that one.
Okay.
And that's a 14.
That one will miss as well. It bounces. And I also remembered something. Whenever either lunch or punch attack, that consumes your bonus action.
Oh,
it's a bonus action for you to command your pets.
That's true.
And I keep forgetting to do that, so that's on me.
I'll remember it for the next one. I was gonna do hide in plain sight. Do I still have enough for that?
You just did your action and you did your bonus action.
Yeah.
So the only thing you got left is your move.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of hold on tight to the gator and try to blend in.
Okay. Go ahead and give me
To me, it's on the back of the giant gator.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a athletics check to see how well you're holding on.
Athletics. 20.
Nice.
The only thing I'm rolling well on.
Yeah, I mean, you really, really want to get them leather shoes, them alligator shoes. All right. So
Kelly, you can take 16 temp HP at the end of your turn.
Yep, because she's close enough to you. Yeah.
And Punch can too if he needs it.
He really does. Thank you.
This beacon of health just pulsing out from Xanax.
I literally forgot I had this ability until this week. I've had it the whole time.
That's as you get higher in levels, it's a very common thing to happen.
I mean, don't say that because she died a couple of sessions ago, right?
I'm just saying. All right, top of the 6th round. The lair action goes first. So he has to attack his closest target. So he's going to attack the Hellhound with advantage. That will hit. It's going to be 21 points of piercing damage. Hellhound is very rough looking at this point. Is there anyone left? Oh yeah. This guy is going to come out of the riverbed. That's his move. But he's going to see two juicy targets right there. Oh, he picks Zenith. And then he uses his not dodge action. What's the action called when you run?
Dash.
Charge?
Dash.
Dash? Oh, dash.
Yeah, he's going to dash. Use his dash action to get into base with Zenith. And then the big guy is still convinced that Varix is a good target, so he's going to charge. Both the lizard folk have to make strength checks. They both fail.
There's no
So
convincing.
they are both knocked down. This one, however, is going. They both take 11 points of bludgeoning damage from the charge. They are both knocked down and are beginning to look very rough. This guy's going to charge into base with Erx, with Puck still on its back. And he is going to take a bite attack. Oops. Oh, there's my other dice. It's on the ground. That's going to be a miss. Because I rolled like shit. I'll take care of the lair action. The bad guys are up.
The big crocodile, I think he started his turn in the moonbeam.
He did. Let me make another con save. That is going to be a 10 plus 4 is a 14.
All right, so he fails. That's a 1. That's a 6. And that's a 6, so 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage as he's kind of got liquid pockets of skin and meat on his back from moving out of the moonbeam. Let's see. This guy is going to get up. He's only got half his movement. He is going to throw a javelin up at Earthen. That's going to be a natural 20 for the javelin.
Can I silvery barbs him?
As a reaction?
Yep, haven't reacted yet.
Okay, so he's got to re-roll.
Yep, re-roll.
It's a 19 plus 5 is a 13, but not a critical.
Yep.
So you're
I'll
taking...
give... Yep.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. The advantage will go to Xanth.
Okay.
Because I get disadvantage to advantage that whole thing.
Yep. So go ahead and take 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh, ow.
Let's see. This guy is going to get up. He is very rough at this point. You know what? He's going to take 2 swings at Puck because you're like right there on the creature, but he's going to have disadvantage on the strikes. So the first one is a natural 20 and a 15. So that's going to be a 15 plus 5 is a dirty 20 to hit you, Puck. As you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. They're going to take his second attack at you, which is a 10 plus 5 is a 15, which I think hits you. And that's going to be 8 more points of bludgeoning damage from the club. However, the other guy, the big alligator, thinks he's being attacked because he's not very smart. So he is going to use his reaction to do a tail strike, which then hits the lizard guy. Yeah, so for the benefit of those watching someone get hit by a giant alligator tail, this guy gets hit so hard he comes apart in pieces.
Oh.
And then the pieces just go flying. So like an arm, a leg, his torso spins off one way, and like his like shattered upper torso just slides across the ground and comes to a stop.
His head does that funny spin around and fall to the ground thing, like his whole body leaves, but his head stays.
Yeah, pretty much, because that's all. He just took 21 points of bludgeoning damage from that one. But because he had to do a reactionary attack, Puck, I need you to make a fresh strength saving throw, please, to stay on his back.
God.
Bum, bum, bum,
Bum.
It had to stop at some point. That's a 7.
7, you get thrown off of his back.
No.
Give me a strength, or give me a dex save to see if you land on your feet.
You got this, Buck.
22.
You
Nice.
do. You get tossed
Yeah.
off in this direction and land on your feet, taking no damage.
3
All
points
right.
dance, Black Widow.
I'm gonna miss. I'm gonna miss being told.
The Hellhound has 3 choices, but he's also very rough. You know what? He is going to use his fire breath on Lunch. Have Lunch give me a dex save, Puck. Oh, I still have to do Varric's too. He's still got to go. What'd you get, Puck?
15.
What'd you get?
It's 13 plus 2, so 15.
15. That'll just fail, unfortunately. He's going to take another 31 points of fire damage from the fire breath.
Oh.
Is he still up?
He has better stats than most of us, yes. He still has 60 to go. It's fine.
What? What a tank!
Yeah, well, yeah,
Why
he
is
is a
he not?
tank.
Yeah. Why is he
Well,
not
but-
leading every fight?
Well, he's a very insecure tank.
His hit points are 146.
Oh my god!
Lord.
Jesus Christ.
That is more than 3 times my health. Okay.
That's me and Errand together. I'm 100. I'm the closest thing we have to a tank. Jesus. This is what a 50-point bonus from one of my feats.
Oh,
All of you watch as Varric's shadow steps as a bonus action. He's got to get away from this alligator. And as soon as he gets away, all of you notice he disappears.
Oh.
Oh, fun.
He is currently invisible. That'll finish his turn. Earthen, you are up with Xanath on deck.
Yep.
Xanath is currently being charged by an alligator. The very large alligator just threw Puck off of its back and is now looking around confused for its lunch. And both Lunch and the alligator are engaged over with the Hellhound. You can see Winter was knocked prone on the ground. You can see Spot right down below you.
Yep. Can I? So where he went invisible, could I cast Dispel Magic at that point?
Absolutely. However, read Dispel Magic for me again.
Yep. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. And range is 120 feet of this spell. Choose any one creature, object, or magical effect in range. Any spell 3rd level or lower ends. For 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. 10 plus
give me a
spells.
D20. Yep, give me a D20 because it's an effect of something he's wearing.
That's a 17 plus 10 plus spell level. Oh, that was my DC. Was 13. All right. Well, I rolled a 17 plus my my proficiency bonus gives me a 19.
Okay, yeah. You watch as you cause him to reappear. As you dispel the invisibility effect. And he is pissed. The moment that you bring him back, He uses a reaction on you. I need you to make a strength save, please.
Oh God, come on! Anything but strength. Anything but strength. Okay.
This is a strength-based guy, though. He's strength and
Sure.
necrotic is what his build is.
Sure. But yeah, my strength is a -3, so like literally anything but strength. That's a 7, so that's a -3
You
plus
feel
for my
this-
ability, so that's a 5.
Yeah. So you feel this force grip around your body as you are hurled into the ground. So you're going to take because you're 15 feet up. So you're going to take.
It's okay. I'm knocked out.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage from being crashed into the ground. Are you still up or are you unconscious?
Oh hell no! I'm unconscious again.
Okay. You are unconscious on the ground again. But that was from the fall. You take an additional 8 points of force damage from the grip as you have now 2 failed death saves.
Oof.
Great.
End of your turn, you get 13 temp HP if you're within 30 feet of me.
And
Does that bring me back, or?
Yeah, because you're at 0. So like you feel this death grip slam you into the ground. You feel your ribs and your back just like crack, and you go unconscious. And then you immediately feel at the you won't get that back until the end of your next turn. So currently it's Varix's turn. So at the end of your turn, Earthen, you'll be able to get that. However, you will have to make a death saving throw during your turn.
Okay, well, I'm already. Dude, hang on. Come on. Sorry.
So
D&D Beyond is just.
Oh,
not
wait.
happy.
No, because you.
Yeah.
Did you do no? Because it was your turn.
Yeah,
right. Because you did
It was
dispel
my turn,
magic.
yeah.
I'm
His was
used
a
to you
reaction.
doing. Yeah, I'm used to you doing counter spells, so that's my bad. So yeah, now you're at the end of your turn. You get 14 hit points back, and you are
Yep.
now conscious again.
13 hit points. I'm conscious. Do I still get a bonus action, or am I just kind of shot?
No, that's the end of your turn.
Okay.
Xanath, you are up with Winter on deck.
Okay. Is Varix within 60 feet of my moonbeam?
He is.
Okay, I'd love to move the moonbeam on top of his face then.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do so it's easier for me to remember it is I'm going to go to constructs. I'm going to use spiritual hammer as the moonbeam.
Nice.
I'll be very happy
Love
when they
it.
finally release effects. They'll be very helpful. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make his con save now just in case.
Remember, he's got disadvantage on that.
That's true. That's going to be a fail.
Ooh. Incredible.
Yep, so that's going to be another con fail. We'll roll that damage at the start of his next turn
Okay.
as he is
And then-
pan-seared. So that was
Who's
your
looking like-
bonus action or your action to move it?
That was my action.
Okay,
And
so
would
that's
you
your bonus
consider that-
action and your move.
Would you consider so I didn't cast a spell, but I moved Moonbeam. Does that count as a spell for purposes
No, it does
of
not.
bonus
No,
action?
because
The
it's
bonus
it's
action.
no.
Well, moving it is an action, but it's not a new
Oh.
spell. It's like just
Right.
moving the same spell.
Right, but if you want a bonus action, a spell, or cantrip, you could do either one.
Okay. Can I do it? I can't just do a cantrip. No, casting time, one action. Okay. So, can I see, Puck, are you looking pretty rough?
I'm not the roughest one right now. I'm okay.
Okay. Probably Earthen is roughest, right? So why don't
Yeah,
I throw
very
a
much
healing
so.
word? All right.
Yeah, it's literally the temporary HP keeping me alive at the moment.
Yeah. All right. You got 6 real hit points now.
Yes.
Yes. And
So
then
you have 13
I-
temp and 16 regular hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I'm going to stay where I am because I want to stay within 30 feet of people.
Okay.
I was artificially alive for a moment.
All right, Winter, you are up with Spot on deck. You're currently prone on the ground. There's an alligator and a hellhound nearby fighting lunch. You can see Varix is about 30 feet off to your right. You can see the others are kind of like mingling in the open area of the riverbed about 40 or 50 feet out. What would you like to do?
I'm going to stand up.
Okay. That's half your movement to stand up.
And then I'm going to face the alligator.
All right. Now, you're not in base with anybody. So you could either move into base with the hellhound or the alligator, or you could take a shot at Varix. Or even take a shot at the other. Well, no, you can't. Well, you can see the big alligator over there. It's your choice.
I'll take a shot
At Varix?
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Take 2 shots.
The first one's a 28.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah, well.
It's a 9.
Okay, take your second shot.
Where was these rolls when I was trying to climb the tree?
No, that's okay. That's okay. Don't climb. Just shoot the guy.
The second one is a 17.
The second one's a 17.
Yeah.
That one's going to miss as you watch the arrow just barely go right in front of his nose. He's starting to look rough, though. That arrow hits him in the arm. And he looks over at you. Does he have any reactions left? I don't know if he does. No, he used his last reaction.
Use them all on me.
Well, no, I think he used an action on. No, he used
a reaction on me.
Yeah, he did use a reaction on you. So no, he doesn't have one to spend.
Yeah.
So you still have your move and your bonus action, Winter.
Okay, bonus action. Don't want to use any of those. Can I get in the tree?
It was half your movement. You don't got one nearby you could get to. So you have 15 feet of movement left, and you have your bonus action.
Okay, I'm going to move 15 feet away from...
Go over this way?
Yeah.
Okay, so it gives you line of sight on him. Gets you away from the alligator and the hellhound. All right, they'll finish winner. Spot.
All right.
You are up with puck on deck.
I am really quite pissed at Varric right now. Can I make it to him without triggering an opportunity attack from Big Boy up here? Like that guy I'm not super worried about. But
yeah, I would say 5, 10, 15.
I got 40 and I can dash
20,
if I have to.
25, 30, 35, 40 gets you right in base with him.
Okay. And I know he's got Moonbeam going on with him. What I want to do is I want to hit him with my net to just try to ensnare him and keep him in that in that area.
Yeah, go for it. Roll to hit.
That is a 15.
15 misses as you cast your net. The last minute he ducks, you pull the net in and it doesn't grapple into him.
All right. Yeah, try that one more time with my second attack.
Go for it.
Damn it. 2 15s in a row.
Yeah, you're like, this guy's getting, the more desperate he gets, the tougher he's getting. He does look pretty heavily injured, however,
Okay.
so he's looking rough.
Well, in that case, I'm going to use my bonus action. Let me get back in there. I got too many different menus open. And I'm going to do an unarmed strike on him with my claws.
Go for it.
Oh, fuck you. It's 11. So I've done exactly nothing. But anyway, I'm going to teleport. I'm going to use my Misty Step and get, what?
So you use your move, you use your bonus action, your action.
Oh,
I think
I got
Misty
that.
Step's the bonus action.
Yeah, you're right. So anyway, I'm going to back out of the moonbeam just a teeny tiny bit. But
It was exactly your move to get up to him.
Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about it then.
Okay.
All right, I'm done. Damn it.
All right. So because you enter in the space with the moonbeam, I need you to make a con save.
Okay, con, where are you, con? Con. That is a 13.
13. We'll wait for Xanath when she gets back. She'll tell you if that's a fail or a success. I think it's a fail, but she'll have to roll damage for that when she gets back. So that'll finish Spot's turn. Puck, you're up. Lunch is fighting the alligator and the hellhound, and Punch is with Xanath. You have your move, your bonus action, your action. What are you doing? You're on mute.
I'm gonna try and climb the gator again.
Okay, so you're gonna. This will be a little bit tricky. I'll say I'm gonna make it a contest this time. So you can either make an athletics or an acrobatics check to see if you can get onto his back.
Ooh, let me see my stats. Okay, I'll try. I'll do athletics.
Okay, go for it.
And it's 21.
I put the DC at a 20.
Yes. Oh my god. This is the only time I roll well when it comes to like climbing alligators. I think Puck just found the calling.
This is secret talent.
Hey, Xanath, Spot failed his con save when he entered the moonbeam, so you got to roll damage for Spot.
Oh, shoot.
If you want to roll low, that's fine.
Yeah. I rolled damage in advance for, can I use the damage I rolled in advance for the other guy?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Because that was only 8 points.
Okay,
I'll take it.
Yeah.
All right.
That works. And then you can re-roll it when it's Ferrex's turn.
Okay.
All right. Puck, that was... So, I'm going to say that was your move and your bonus action. So the only thing you have left now is your action. Which means neither Lunch or Punch can do anything this round.
Okay, since I'm up there, I'm gonna let Lunch do something because he is kind of fighting something. Oh, wait, so no matter what they can't?
No, because you have to command them with a bonus action.
Fair, okay. Can I do an attack action?
Yeah, you can still do your normal attacks, yeah.
So I'm gonna try and shoot an arrow at, who is it over there?
Verix.
That's
Yep. Go for it.
Mess him up.
Let's hope so.
Kick his ass, you
do I still have advantage with the bow?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So 16.
16 will miss as the crossbow bolt arcs right by his head.
Darn. Well, that was that, folks.
You get 2 attacks.
Oh,
You
shoot,
get
you're
2
right.
attacks.
Both with
Sorry.
advantage.
Yeah. Shoot,
Oh my God.
exactly.
24.
24 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
As you guys watch a gnome on the back of an alligator line up their second crossbow shot, Verix just stands there for a moment with his mouth open as he just kind of keels forward with a bolt sticking out of the back of his head, and he collapses to the ground. And that's where we're going to finish tonight. Holy
That's how it's done.
Incredible.
That was a fight, man.
I only died twice.
That lair action was brutal. Oh my god. That was crazy.
Are you not entertained?
Oh no, I'm terrified because you guys were kind of on the edge on health on that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, you took out the majority of the others in the river during the ambush, so there was a lot of forgiveness in that, for sure.
But we took out what was left with like the lair action.
Well, though, yeah, I mean, once the alligators were kind of randomly, I mean, well, don't get me wrong. When we get back, we'll have to deal with the alligators. But you know, for the most part, the big bad is currently down, or one of the big
That
bads
big bad.
that big bad is currently
Yeah,
down.
the medium bads.
The medium bad, depending on your perspective. So, how are we looking for next week?
I mean-
Everybody good for next Sunday?
Yeah.
Check schedules. Everyone's good. Good. All right. So with that, why don't you guys linger for a bit? We'll talk about tonight's game after we say goodbye to everybody. So thanks everybody for coming out. We'll be back here next Sunday to see what they do next. So be safe, be kind, and don't forget to play a game. It's really important. See you guys next week. One of these days, I'll be on the right button when I do that.